Hey, what's up, Sailor Guardians? My name is Sailor Snubs. Thank you so much for coming over to my YouTube channel where we talk about Sailor Moon news, reviews, and how-tos. Today, I have a big unboxing. I have a full box as well as a bag of items that I have purchased here in the USA. So Hot Topic and Box Lunch have been coming out with a ton of blind bags and blind boxes lately. And if you follow me over on Instagram, you know that I am the one that received 10 Sailor Mercury shot glasses out of the 10 that I had purchased online, which was the most upsetting blind box experience that I have ever had, and also taught me to never ever buy blind boxes online from Box Lunch ever again. I don't know what the problem is with their warehouses, and I don't know why I got all 10 of the same product, but here's your proof. I took a photo of them before I started trading them out with other collectors. As soon as I unboxed them, I did give them a call. I told them what the complaint was and how odd it was that you could order 10 shot glasses and get 10 of the same character. That's very strange and seems very scammy. Seems scammy. I won't say that it is scammy. I will say that I feel like it was very scammy, and it was incredibly upsetting. Luckily, they did offer me a partial refund in my case because it was such an odd experience. But the more that I had talked to other people online, the more I had found out that a lot of us had received Sailor Mercury during that first day of release of these shot glasses. But since I was able to trade them out with other people, I am super grateful to the Sailor Moon community. I would love to tell you more about my feelings on blind boxes, so maybe I should do a full video just about those. But for the time being, I am not ordering any more blind boxes online. I am going to just focus on buying them in the stores, especially if my store allows me to kind of pick and choose between the bags and kind of feel around and see if I can find the characters that I'm missing for these different things. But for the time being, I'm going to be very, very limited on what I am purchasing if it is a blind box, because something is going on there and I am very sus. Very, very sus. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break into all of these different items that I have purchased over the last few months. First off, I have a bunch of stickers. These are blind box or blind bag stickers. 3 come enclosed in each of these little baggies. Each of these bags is $9.90. That's retail from Hot Topic. Let's go ahead and unbox these and see which ones I got. Wow, I got a lot of Pluto. That's surprising. And a lot of Queen Serenity. Whoa, I got a lot of Pluto. You will notice here that there's a huge set of Sailor Pluto over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 Sailor Pluto. I got 4 Endymion, 3 Sailor Moon, 3 Queen Serenity, 3 Mercury, 2 of Jupiter and Mars and Chibiusa, and only 1 of Sailor Venus. So not necessarily a huge assortment here, but I did get every single character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 different ones that you could get. I'm kind of surprised I got so many Pluto out of the bags that I purchased. I got 9 of these little blind bags, and almost every single one had a Pluto in it. And usually Pluto's the rarest one to find. Whenever it comes to purchasing merchandise, she's always so hard to find, and she's one of my favorites. So I'm not mad about it. But it is a little weird that I got so many. Okay, here's the next blind bags that I purchased. I got these in store. The reason why is because it's so much easier to figure out which one is which in store. If you can kind of tell the difference in the hair, you can usually poke around and kind of feel around to figure out which character is coming in which of these bags. So in this case, the only one that I really wanted was this exclusive B, which luckily is just a big square, so it makes it very easy to find. This is the Series 9 figural bag clips by Monogram International, and in this case, these are based off of the Supers series, and here is the exclusive. Isn't that cute? I love the gradient behind them. The back has a little unicorn butt. That's adorable. These 2 are also Monogram International. These are $6.90 each, and these are magnets. So it looks like we're getting a Sailor V magnet here, and this is Series 6. I was able to find a little Luna. She's so cute. I love that. And I got the Moonstick. It was pretty easy to tell which one was Tuxedo Mask because of the sharp lines that go into his hat, but I couldn't find Sailor Moon in particular. I was trying to find one that had these 2 little odongos at the top, and I couldn't feel one that had those. So maybe they were all already purchased from my store, or maybe I was just not feeling enough, but I was able to get these two, and they are super cute. Love them so much. Next, we have another blind box. All these blind boxes, man. Okay, so these blind boxes are little hair bows. These are hair bow clips. I got 2 online and I got 1 in store. I heard that the ones that you get online are all Sailor Venus, and lo and behold, I got a Sailor Venus. No surprise there. These are very pretty, very, very cute. But I feel like I could make something very similar to this, given that these cost $12.90 retail from Box Lunch. I feel like that's a bit overpriced for what you're getting here. Oh, look at that, another Venus. And I got a Sailor Mercury. Okay, that's a pretty color, I like it. Yeah, they do feel kind of cheap though, given how much they cost, $12.90. I feel like these would be better if they were like, you know, $4. Now, another blind box. This was kind of hard to find in the stores. This is a blind box mystery choker and earring set. There are 5 different ones that you could collect. The ones that I really am after are Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars, and Sailor Jupiter. Luckily, I have a friend online. Her name's Amandork, Foster Decor on Instagram. She sent me this one because she had an extra, so thank you so much to Foster Decor. The other one I got in store, and I was hoping to get Mars or Jupiter, and I think, yeah, these ones, you can kind of see what color is inside of there, and in this case, I was able to find a Sailor Mars one, so here's the Sailor Mars choker. Now, these cost $12.90 as well, and I will say, I feel like there is a sharp difference in the quality of these 2 items. This feels like a ribbon that you could grab from like Michael's and make yourself. This is more of a velvet ribbon, and it also comes with earrings, and each of these has a pretty thick, nice bead or charm at the center of the choker. So these are the infamous shot glasses. They were $8.90 from Box Lunch, and there were 6 different ones that you could collect for all of the Inner Sailor Guardians as well as Luna and Artemis. I was able to get all 6 of them in store, or I had traded with other people in the Sailor Moon collecting community. So I actually really like these shot glasses. I think they're very pretty. They're made really well. They're real glass, and on the front of each of them, we have some lovely art of each of the Sailor Guardians, and then on the back we have a pretty silhouette that also says the Guardian's name. So this one says, of course, Super Sailor Moon. Then we have Super Sailor Mercury, the infamous Sailor Mercury that everyone is getting. These are hand wash only, by the way, so be careful with these whenever you use them. Don't put them in the dishwasher because it will probably just peel off the art. So there we had Sailor Mercury. Luckily, I was able to trade with folks. I was able to get Sailor Mars. She's beautiful. Love that silhouette. And I love that each of these also features glass that is the correct color for that character. So we have a red glass for her. We have purple for Luna and Artemis. It's an interesting choice for the kitties. I was expecting like a shadow gray or something like that, but that's not what we got. Then we have Sailor Jupiter. Here's Sailor Jupiter, looking beautiful. I also really like that kind of stained glass behind each of the characters. It's very pretty. And it's different art. Like, this isn't art that we see all the time on all the different merchandise that we get here in America. So it was nice to see something that's a little bit different. I really appreciated that. Nothing else here is a blind box except for these. I'm saving these till the end because these are brand new. I got some sticker sheets. This was really cool to see. These are puffy stickers and they're so cute. So I got a couple of sheets of these puffy stickers. These are $9.90 retail, which I think is overpriced. So definitely wait for these to go on sale. I also snagged these sticker sheets. This is 1 sheet per set, and these are also $9.90. So I got 2 of these. I got these on sale as well. Would love to see sticker sheets like this for the Outer Guardians too, but currently we don't have that. This was $16.90. I've already shown it off on my Instagram, but this is a really pretty hair claw clip that has cherry blossoms as well as Luna and Artemis on both sides. Very pretty, full of sparkly crystals, little pink cherry blossoms with little pearl accents in the middle of them. Really pretty and nice metal, very nice metal. And then I also picked up this one, which I had skipped previously, but I had Box Lunch rewards to use. This one was, oh, it's marked out. How strange. But this was, I want to say like $12.90 or something like that. Very pretty. So these are brand new. These are a pair of little bow clips. They have little clippies on them, and these feature the little usagi bunny as well as a crescent moon on them, and they are little pink bows that you can wear in your hair. Super, super cute. These are $16.90 for a set of 2. And I also picked up one of each of these sets, and I probably should have picked up some more. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. I probably should have picked up some more. These are shoe charms, which we've never gotten from Box Lunch for Sailor Moon. This is something new, but these were very popular when they first came out. One set for each shoe, so you have 2 of each of these items. These are supposed to go on your laces, so you can lace your laces through these and then have them on your shoes. These are such a cool little accent that you can add to your shoes. So I got these ones, which were $14.90. These ones are $16.90, and these are also shoe charms. Okay, another odd thing that we ended up getting a lot of the past couple of months were Black Lady or Wicked Lady shirts. We got so many of them. I ended up picking up just, I think, 1 or 2. I got this one because I really like the color scheme and I like this image of Black Lady. I ended up getting this one. It's hybrid apparel in a small. It says that it's a crop top, but it's long enough to be a normal size if you have a shorter midriff. A very simple little small mouse pad. I have a lot of much larger mouse pads. This one is $16.90 if you end up purchasing it at retail cost. Here we have an adorable pillow. I had originally not purchased this pillow myself because I didn't really have a place for it. But now that it's come out a second time, I was able to add it to my collection. This is going for $29.90 online, but you can use your retail points to get it for a lot cheaper. It's quite plush, and it's got this really cute image of Sailor Moon on the front, and it's a pretty decent size throw pillow that you could put on your sofa. It's very adorable, so I think it would go very good in my collection room, especially now that I have places to put pillows. This is a Mistress 9 shirt. We've never gotten a Mistress 9 shirt all by herself in the United States, so I really wanted to get one. This is a size small, even though it's more like a size medium, in my opinion. It's pretty wide. It's definitely not a women's shirt. I would say that it's more of a unisex fit. So keep that in mind if you're purchasing one of these from Hot Topic. So I got a small, how much was it? Oh, this is hybrid apparel. $24.90. And last, in terms of clothing, this looks exactly like another shirt that I have, except it's a hoodie. So I got this fluffy hoodie, which is very soft on the interior. This is a size small. This is also hybrid apparel, and it was from Hot Topic for $44.90. And this features Luna and Artemis on a lavender colored cropped hoodie. And I think it's adorable. I love this hoodie so much. It has a sparkly moon, and it has Luna and Artemis on the front of it, along with some little stars. That's about it. Oh, and it does say Sailor Moon on the sleeve. It's very cute. I also picked up some pins. These are pretty hard to find because Hot Topic only sells them in stores. Now, luckily, I had found a whole bunch of these in a local store, so I purchased all the ones that I could get my hands on. I think I also found a few more, but I'll have to find the pins. I don't know where I put them, but I found these ones. I surprisingly found Saturn. So excited about that. So these are usually $1.99 USD if you purchase them full price at retail, and since they only sell them in the stores, if you do find them, I would recommend just grabbing them. Okay, so we got through pretty much everything in terms of the American current retail that you can find in the US, most of which is unfortunately blind bags. But we do have one more, which just so happens to be blind boxed. These are brand new. They just came out at time of recording. These are holographic posters. These are from, I want to say GEE. Yes, Great Eastern Entertainment, and they cost around, what, $6, $10, $8.90 retail. And there are 16 different ones that you can collect in the full set. This is what the retail box looks like. So we do have the retail box here. There's some imagery on one of the sides, no imagery on the other side, and then on the back, we have images of all the posters that you can get. Now, if you are able to get a full retail box, that will guarantee that you get all 16. Assuming that none of the none of the packages have been moved to new boxes while sitting out at a retail store. But these are currently available at Box Lunch. My local Box Lunch was nice enough to hold these for me, so I was able to get all of them except for one box, which had sold before I got there. So I have, how many is that? I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 of the limited edition posters here. Now, the only ones that I want, there's 4 or 5 of them that I actually really wanted. And I think I was able to get all of them based on where that one box was removed from this retail packaging, assuming that all of them are the same. Now, if you do find one of these full retail sets and you don't want all 16 of the posters, I'm going to take them out in order from the very front to the back. So we're going to start where this missing one is, go to the next one after that. So the second to the left front row. When you remove these posters, make sure to use a knife or something like that so that you don't mess up the packaging if you want to keep these boxes nice and lovely. The bottom has tape on it, so I would recommend just removing it from the top. And I do this with all posters that I get from Great Eastern Entertainment because every time they do these limited edition posters, in fact, I have some hanging in my room right now, they always put 2 in a box. And in order to not screw them up, since there is a little lip right here on the back end, I would recommend kind of squeezing them with your finger, twist around your finger, and then pull them out like so. That way you don't get the top of one of these posters, especially the external one, caught on this top lip. And since it's holographic tends to scratch easier. So be super careful whenever you're removing them. So there's 2 to a box, and each box should have different ones, assuming the entire thing is brand new. I do see some marks on the holographic poster, probably just from packaging. But in this first one, we have Sailor Pluto. That is a beautiful poster. Then we also have, I got Sailor Saturn. Oh, she's so pretty. Yay! Now you can see there's a little line right there, right in the center of my video screen on the holographic printing. That just looks like a mark. I don't think that's an actual issue. Oh yeah, it's like an actual bend in the poster. So there's like a little bend in the poster right there that you can see. If I'm looking at the retail box, that would be right here in the front. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh. This is another one that I really wanted. Okay, I'm gonna open it this way. I love this image so much. Okay, so here we have this blind box includes a group photo. And then we also got, who's behind there? Oh, no way, Mistress 9. Wow. Okay, that's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Wow. You know, I love the recent collection of Mistress 9 merch, even though it's all using the same image over and over again. Let's get some new licensing going on here, shall we? That'd be cool. That would be so cool. Okay, next box. The next one is going to be on the right side in the front. This one. Stay, retail box, stay. Okay, let's open this one. Twist, turn, and pull. Okay, so here we have Sailor Neptune. She's so pretty. Wow, that's beautiful. So I wonder if behind her is Sailor Uranus. It's not. Oh, that's interesting. So they packaged Neptune with Sailor Jupiter. Now it's interesting that this is a landscape image of Sailor Jupiter as opposed to a portrait like the outer Sailor Guardians. Are all of them like that? Let's take a look. So the outer Guardians are portraits, inner Guardians are landscape, and then Mercury's a portrait, landscape. That's so weird. Oh, and then we have the cats, that's a landscape, and then portraits of these 4 characters. Oh, that's so strange. Now starting on the back row, we're gonna start from the left, so the far left. Twist and pull. This one is, ooh, that's cool. Now this is quite unique in terms of a poster. We've never gotten a poster of all of the outer Guardian lip rods and the talismans. That's pretty cool. Wasn't sure if I would like it or not, but that's cool. And then we have the cats. Okay, so here we have Luna and Artemis. Very cute. All right, so that was the 2 posters in the far back left. Next, we're pulling from the box on the back row, second to the left. And again, this is assuming that none of them have been mixed up. Now we have And if we can help each other so that we get the items we want out of these blind boxes, then screw the man. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, so here we have the Witches 5, as well as, ooh, Professor Tomoe. That's cool. These are my favorite baddies. I love them so much. The witches. They're so freaking cool. And I love Sailor Moon S. So as soon as I saw that this was one of the poster options, I was like, I have to have this. I need it. I need it in my life. I'm really excited that I got that one, which makes me wonder who's behind there. Oh, Tuxedo Mask is the other one in this poster set. There he is. Look at that. Look at that handsome man who doesn't do anything, but we love him anyway. It's okay. Women will save the world, hopefully. All right, next, going from the left back. So this is the second to the right on the back row. We got one box left after this. I'm still missing Sailor Moon and Chibiusa and some of the Inner Guardians. And Uranus. Very curious who I'm gonna get in these other two boxes. It's very curious. Okay, so in this box we get, oh, that's gonna be Mars. Yep, that's Mars. Ooh, I really like that one. That is a pretty poster. I love that she's surrounded by symbols. That is really cool. She's like, hey girl, I'm fierce. Yes, you are, ma'am. You are very fierce. All right, and behind her we have Sailor Mercury. Lovely. That's so pretty. Look at how beautiful that is in my studio lighting. Gosh. What a pretty set of posters. These are totally worth the price. It's not every day I say something made here for US market is worth the price, but they're so pretty. And then the very last box in my set of 7 boxes, the one on the bottom row, or the back row, on the right side. Is that right? Yeah, if you're looking at it, it would be on the right side. My left, your right. Okay, so this one, oh, I see pink, which makes me wonder if it's Sailor Moon or Chibiusa. It's one or the other, maybe both. Let's find out. Oh, we have Chibiusa. Okay, so I know I've gotten at least Chibiusa, which means I'm missing Venus, Uranus, Moon. That's it. Oh, she's very bent at this end. Way to go bending the holographic poster, y'all. Jeez. Come on, packaging people. Do better. And then on the back, we have Sailor Moon, who also has a bent poster on this end. Just look at that bend, like that crease. That's annoying. But the rest of it looks wonderful. Beautiful posters. I love them so much. These are great. Great posters. I hope that unboxing these posters helped so that you can get the ones from this blind box retail packaging that you want to get. So refer back to this video while you're in box lunch so you can pick out the correct one that you want and let me know if it worked. Let me know if that's some magic that we can depend on, because oftentimes these retail boxes are all packed the same. Beautiful holographic posters. Really excited that we have some new posters, especially ones that are featuring Sailor Moon S series licensed images, especially ones that have the outer Sailor Guardians. We do not get enough merchandise of the outer Sailor Guardians, so I love having stuff that features just them. That's really cool. But I do wish that they packaged them better. Holographic posters do tend to get more flaws, and they're more obvious because of that shininess on the front of the posters. And a lot of these had flaws. A lot of them had little creases, little bends, probably from when they were being packaged inside those tubes. That's probably when it happened. So that is something to look out for with these. Is I don't think any of them are going to be in perfect condition, unfortunately. Still, they're very pretty. Okay, so now that we have unboxed everything from the US, let me know what is your favorite. Let me know if you have any questions and how you feel about blind boxes. I feel like I could do a whole video about blind boxes and just like our feelings towards them and everything we've been dealing with lately, especially since I was a person that got 10 Sailor Mercury shot glasses. Like, seriously, dude, that was just a whole nother level of sus. Very interesting. But I would love to know how you feel. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Matane.